Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly recount on all the trade and investment deals that were done all over the world and in Nigeria. So, this week I am super excited. So, before I start, my name is Ijoma Okonkwo and I'm the founder of Traxis magazine and Traxis Global. I want to talk about something that was very exciting that had happened last week. So, the Jerry Eze Foundation has gone ahead to give over R1 billion to business owners. If I remember, it was shared in $3,000. Now, this is not a loan. This is not a debt. This is a grant that is, aka free money, like the way like to call it business owners. This means that I think it was. I don't remember the number of businesses that had received this money, but what it means is that this is over 1 billion that was shared, and each of these business owners received $3,000. $3,000. You and I know how much that is in Naira. And this money is intended for them to invest in their business, to put in. So for some people, they're going to be buying equipment. Some people, they're going to be paying rents for their businesses. Some people are just going to be creating a new structure, a new system to take their business to the next level. I am super excited about this deal because these are the kind of opportunities and deals that business owners are looking out for. And the truth is, this is happening in different sections around the country. So many of them we're not even informed about. So many of them we don't know. I mean, the reason some of us found out about the Jerry Eze Foundation was because, it's part of a platform that we belong to and that it was well publicized and, so many things like that. So now, I'm going to also, I also heard and I've just researched and I found out also that Pastor Ojo Yemade is doing something like over 150 million naira also for business owners. And I think that if you're a business owner, please go to the official page of Pastor Oju and register because these are opportunities that funding that does not warrant does not require you to return or do anything like that. These opportunities are open. So in Traxis, we're going to try to bring more of these opportunities to your forefront because, like I said, a lot of people don't even know that these opportunities are available. I was going through the comment section for the Real Jerry Foundation, and people were like, "Oh, when did they register? When did this happen? When did this happen?" That's why you guys have me here. That's why Traxis is here. So that they're going to be bringing you guys all the opportunities. But yes, I also know that there's a federal government grant, federal government scheme that is coming up. They sent me the portal is supposed to open between April and May. I don't have all the full details for this one, for the one from the federal government, but I'll get them and we're going to share it across all our social media handles. So please stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on all of our social media handles. That's for Traxis Africa, and make sure that you're in tune so that you get all the information you require. Now, away from the grants, a lot of business deals have been going down in Nigeria and even across the world. Now, we all are aware of the war that had commenced between Iran and the US. And in the beginning of this year, the US and the China had been at loggerheads over so many other things. Now, things have really, I don't want to say gotten out of hand, right? But every day the US is threatening China, and a lot of businesses now are taking away their business from China and moving into countries like India, Vietnam, Mexico, etc. So, what does this mean? It means that more countries are going to be opening up for trade. What does this mean for you as a business owner? It means that we now have wilder options of where to go to source for raw materials, where to do partnerships, where to export our products. Because the truth of the matter is that the more this trade zones, I will call them zones now, these countries are opening up, they cannot tend to the needs of the world. So they're opening up to also bring in, attract business owners. So if you have a product that is well packaged, that is you think your standard and your quality is going to meet up, you need to do a lot of research on how to get your products out into these other countries. Another country that is opening up itself for investment and attracting trade is Saudi Arabia. So Saudi is expanding its global investment footprints. They are now opening up investments into logistics, in energy, in strategic industries. What Saudi is trying to say to the world is, we are ready to do business with you. Come to us. Come to us. On the flip side, Europe is investing in itself, right? Because the thing is this, right? If you look at everything that's happening around the world, as a continent, as a country, there's a lot of fear with what's happening in America and China, and America saying, China, no, you're not going to be the global production country of the world. We are trying to invest into other countries. Europe has sat down and said, why don't we build amongst ourselves? Because I mean, there are 26 countries under the European Union. So that means that they can sustain themselves if they invest in themselves. And that's exactly what they have chosen to do in this period. So they are putting money into so many industries in Europe to make sure that they are able to get, they are full in on green energy, battery production, electric vehicle supply chains, anything that is fast forwarding technology. That's what Europe is investing in right now. And I think that this is actually a very good lesson that a lot of countries and continents can learn from. Africa being a typical example, because from what I know about Africa, we are blessed. We have all the resources, we have the land, we have the funds. We have the funds. I know that contrary to what we hear in the news, oh, we're borrowing, borrowing, borrowing. We can generate income within ourselves if we sit down, think, strategize, and plan properly. But that's not my job. I'm not paid, employed by the government to do. But honestly, we can do this thing if we sit down in one day and tell ourselves as a continent, not just as a country, as a continent, let's do this for ourselves. You have this, I have this, we have this. Let's come together, match the resources we have, and build and boost trade within Africa. The world will be our stepping stone. But well, fingers crossed, we are hoping that the people, powers that be, are listening and doing the needful about that. India also is positioning itself to be the next stop for trading. So while China is going through a lot with the US, and the US is diversifying into India and Mexico and Vietnam and some other countries like that, India is really positioning itself. Now it's trying to attract investment through manufacturing, electronics. So India is saying to the rest of the world, we are ready to do trade with you. Our labor is affordable. We have quality products. We have the people, because India is a country of numbers. With over a billion people in the country, you should know that labor cost is well reduced. And this is the kind of market that every manufacturer, every production unit is looking to go and get their products. So yes, India is positioning themselves. And I think Nigeria, we should also position ourselves also, because we have the people, we have the numbers also. Anyways, over to the African trade moment. So the AFCTA is going to be hosted by Nigeria in 2027. And I can tell you that we are getting ready. Woo! Yes, I'm excited because I know that this is a trade that attracts over, oh my God, billions of dollars in transactions, in deals on those days of the fair. So we have businesses from all around Africa come together in Lagos to sell their products. And we have investors, we have consumers, we have customers, clients coming from all over the world. This is going to be a huge, huge deal for Nigeria in 2027, because it's also going to change the narrative, whatever negative narrative that has been spread about Nigeria. All these things that the ministry is doing is helping to change that. So we're letting the people know that Nigeria as a nation is ready for business. Nigeria as a nation is ready for investors. Nigeria as a nation is secured and is enough for people to come in and put in their money and make gains. And there's just a lot of deals are going to go down. So if you're a business owner who may be interested, I know there are going to be slots for exhibitions. Of course, it's fully exhibitions, right? But what I'm saying is, I know there are going to be slots for small businesses to have where they can exhibit. I'm going to get more information on that, and we're going to share with you. But if you're a small business owner and you are interested, please stay tuned on our pages. You can follow the Ministry of Trade and Investment. You can stay tuned on all our Traxis platform to get more information on how to participate during the AFCTA next year. So, in conclusion, the global economy is being reorganized in real time. This means that supply chains are shifting, capital is relocating, governments are investing, and new trade networks are forming. But beyond the billions, the real story is where the money lands. From global corporations to small business owners in Nigeria, money is moving, and wherever it goes, opportunity follows. So, are you ready to take advantage of these opportunities as a business owner? The world is becoming smaller. Trade zones and trade opportunities are getting more enlarged to accommodate more businesses. Are you positioning your business to fit into these criteria, these opportunities that are being created for every business owner. Take a moment to reflect, look back on your businesses, and see if you're well positioned for this. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.